Hi, my name is Joe Justin. I just want to introduce you to my new training I have coming out called Ultimate Training. What the Ultimate Training is going to include is I'm going to introduce you to a few tools, and I'm going to introduce you to a few tools that will take your business to the next level. Okay? The first tool will be SERP Shaker plugin. It is required that you buy it. I did not create it. However, I've created a system to use SERP Shaker plugin. Just to let you know a little bit about the product, it's an awesome, awesome product. If you heard any different from anyone, they probably didn't know how to use it, okay? What we do with SERP Shaker plugin is we create niche sites, and what it'll allow you to do is it allows you to use short codes to build a lot of content. So here's how it works. Let's say we want to target veterinarians in the state of Florida. We can set up our short codes, set up our content, and at the end of about an hour, hour and a half, once you get good at it, through my training, you're gonna get really good. You can knock these out in an hour, hour and a half. But when that's all said and done, you're going to end up with a site with posts and pages for every city in the state of Florida in like an hour, hour and a half. Okay, these posts and pages are going to be siloed. We're going to show you how to silo your sites so that a lot of it will rank without any kind of extra work. A lot of these sites you can just set, you build and forget about it and wait for them to come up, depending on what you're going to use for your income stream for that site. There's many different income streams we can do. We can do AdSense. We can do affiliate sales. We can do CPA. And I like my favorite is lead gen, because you can create these lead gen sites in an hour and a half. So you can create 4 or 5 a day. I mean, if you do this full time, you can create 4 or 5 a day easy and have all these sites out there. And then, you can wait to see what ranks. You can let it resonate for a while. I like to start, putting some links on them, slowly with some of the tools that I use, okay? The other tool that we're going to help you perfect is FCS Networker. FCS Networker is a platform that will allow you to build Web 2.0 properties, blogs, social bookmark sites, social sites, stuff like that. And it's very, very good at building these properties. And what we do is we build these properties, and we create, once they're built, we can then set up campaigns to have them go back to our money sites or back to our SERP Shaker sites and get them ranked. Now, at the same time, we can build other campaigns that point, like 2-tiered campaigns that point to our first FCS campaigns that we did. FCS works. Now, let me tell you one thing. I know right now there's a big thing out that I'm here, at least in my circles, about IFTTT. And you know what? IFTTT is a wonderful, wonderful tool. However, it's very labor intensive. So, number one, we don't want to be going out there because it's so tedious to be creating those properties. So you have to pay someone to do it. So you're end up paying someone to do it. Then hopefully you pay the right people to create the recipes for you in IFTTT, and then put the recipes in your IFTTT account. And you got to have multiple accounts in order to get any kind of power for anything that's competitive. Well, with FCS Networker, it creates a lot, almost most of the properties that IFTTT creates. So you have it all in FCS Networker, and you can automate it. You just use your account creator. It creates them perfectly. Now, some of them don't always go through, but it just depends how if you do it 1 at a time, 3 at a time. I have the training to show you how to get the most out of it. Okay. Once those accounts are created, then we start creating our own private blog networks on FCS Networker. Okay. We can create private blog networks for specific money sites, specific niches. So there's many different ways to create these private blog networks, okay? I'm going to show you how to do all that, all right? And here's the other great thing about FCS Networker. FCS Networker, I'm going to show you how to do YouTube Embed Blast, what I call Embed Blast. Another thing I'm going to show you how to do is create super link sets for your YouTube videos. So in the same time when you're doing your Embed Blast, you can also be having these supersets and getting your videos ranked for a lot of different keyword phrases. Okay, so that's what FCS Networker does for us. Now you got one more tool that I like to use is GSA Search Engine Ranker, and it's not necessary, but I like it because it's that extra step. If you already have it, great. If you don't have it, you can still purchase it. It's $97 for GSA Search Engine Ranker, and then you need $149 for the Capture Breaker. I think most of you guys probably already have it. It's a very popular tool nowadays. But GSA has an API that interfaces with FCS Networker. So you bring your FCS campaigns inside of GSA, and you're building 2 and 3 and 4 tier campaign in GSA SER. to your FCS campaigns. Then, if you already have GSA, not only are we doing that, but we're using GSA to also build links back to our money sites as well on a slow and steady pace. Okay, so that's the training in a nutshell. We're going to do this, probably do a webinar at first. I'll have a bunch of videos already created, recording how I do it, on-screen videos. But that's what we're going to do. We're gonna first do a Q&A. A webinar. Get some, show you guys, introduce you to all the tools and how to do that, and set up some YouTube videos, or maybe on my website where you guys can download the videos, or you guys can watch the videos all you need to at any time. And that's how that's going to work. But we're going to make sure that everybody understands what we're doing. We want to, eventually get some other people to help train as well, not just myself. So this way, everyone that's in the group, everyone that's there gets the proper amount of training. So that's what our ultimate training is all about. If you want to take your business to the next level, this is how to do it. This is going to show you how, you see all these sales tactics. You see all these people talking about private blog networks and this and that and the other. You don't quite understand it. It's really not that difficult. You just have to know what you're doing and have someone to show you how if you can't figure it out. I always like to have something like a course or whatever, so I can figure it out, so I can kind of, once I figure it out, then go and use my own ideas and different ways of doing things. So if you want to take your business to the next level, go down below, click the buy button, and I'll see you on the inside.